Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Jump Ball Central video. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 most ridiculous things ever bought by NBA players. Remember, if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like the video and turn on those post notifications. Without further ado, let's get into number 5. At number 5 guys, we have Granger and his personal Batcave. Who doesn't love Batman? Apart from having the best villains, he's a dark, deep and interesting character. Granger decided to show his devotion to the Dark Knight in a very peculiar way, by building his own Batcave. He made his intentions known as early as 2008, stating that if he ever bought his own house, he would build a Batcave in it. It's hard to say if he kept his word, as the updates regarding his special room stopped around 2012. Back then he was talking to reporters about meeting with contractors and designers. The cave was supposed to have a moat and be based in his house in Albuquerque. Its completion is a secret that will never be known, but just the fact he consulted on going through with it is absolutely ridiculous. Number 4. Gilbert Arenas and his very expensive fish tank. Agent Zero Hibachi was at one point one of the most exciting ballers in the NBA. He played like a man possessed, predicted game scores and signed large contracts. In 2008, Arenas signed a 6-year, $111 million deal with the Washington Wizards. He signed the deal after playing just 13 games a year before due to a knee injury. It was a sign of things to come, as Arenas never regained his form and was involved in a very shameful locker room incident. He received the last check from his giant deal in 2016, but he was still verging on bankruptcy. This becomes understandable when you consider things he spent his fortune on. One of them was his $1 million shark tank. He also needed to spend $5,000 a month to feed the fish, plus employed a caretaker. Arenas had to remove the aquarium to sell the mansion it was situated in. Just look how big this is. It's so unnecessary. At number 3, we have Dennis Rodman and his enormous record collection. Dennis Rodman was a very controversial athlete, and he remains a polarizing person to this day. He was as much capable of kicking a cameraman during a game as he was of being nice and generous to random fans. The fact he's gone bankrupt despite earning $50 million on team contracts alone makes him definitely the latter when it comes to handling money. Part of it was lost on the purchase of his $8 million mansion. Apparently, 2/3 of the mansion was filled with Rodman's enormous record collection. The man said that he would rather lose his kidneys than his albums, which shows he really loves his music. Number 2. Al Jefferson and his giant bed. Al Jefferson is a big dude. At 6'10", it seems obvious why he's playing center in the NBA. For a period of time, he was one of the best centers in the league, and he was well compensated for his exceptional play. Last season was actually his first since 2005-06, which he scored under 12 points and grabbed under 6 rebounds per game. In order to rest his big frame, Al Jefferson ordered a custom-made big bed. What's dumb about the purchase? Well, first of all, the bed cost him $23,000. Why was it so expensive? Well, because it's 10 by 12 feet. And last but not least guys, at number 1 we have Scottie Pippen and his private jet. Scottie Pippen is one of the stingiest athletes ever. Because of his fear of financial insecurity, Pippen signed a long-term contract with the Bulls and was for a long time one of the most underpaid players in the league. Once he got the chance, Pippen decided to earn as much as possible on the Rockets and, later on the Blazers. When he eventually got his money, Pippen decided to spend some of it in the most ridiculous ways. The most significant was splurging on a $3.4 million private jet. He didn't take into account the cost of running the aircraft, let alone maintaining it and storing it. In consequence, his very own aircraft never left the ground. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one.